Morning, Marshal.
Morning, Doc.
So we're discharging you today. How are you feeling?
Anxious.
Anxiety.
Well, anxious to get home, anxious to get back into the world, nervous.
Nervous? Come on, Marshal, you're a big boy now. Sounding like a bit of a baby. You can do this. You found a sponsor yet?
Not yet, but I mean, when I get back...
Well, if you find one, you find one. If you don't, you don't.
Well, yeah, I mean, I gotta start going to meetings first and... Wait, what?
Well, I mean, you don't absolutely have to go to meetings. I mean, it's not like a requirement. If they fit into your schedule, I know you're a busy person.
Well, yeah, but I thought sobriety was the most important
So what
thing.
else are you thinking?
Well, I know I gotta start practicing the steps and, learn them and start being able to apply them.
The steps?
Yeah, the steps.
There's a lot of them, aren't there?
Well, 12.
Christ, I don't even know them all.
Really?
Anything else?
Well, the only other question I have is, like, what do I do if I find myself in a situation where maybe somebody's drinking around me or something like that, and I get tempted to...
Take a drink.
What?
Take a drink and, take the edge off.
Take the edge off? Man, if I have a drink, I already know what that's gonna lead me to.
What, you mean these?
Man, what the fuck?
Marshall, what's the matter, darling?
Oh, no,
Having some doubts, are we?
come on,
Marshall, you can't leave me. You'll never leave me. Marshall, we'll always be together, Marshall. Marshall! Marshall!
Oh, shit. If I do come back, you know my new name will be?
So, what's your new name gonna be, man?
Rain Man.
Put your hands in the air, yo! Put your hands in the air! New York! Say Rain Man! Say Rain Man! Say Rain Man!
You find me offensive, I find you offensive for finding me offensive. My aim was not to become what I became with this level of fame. My soul is possessed by this devil. My new name is...
Stack chips with a rainy day. Jay, Rain Man is back with Little Miss Sunshine.
Have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella. Ella, ella, under my umbrella. Ella, ella, under my umbrella. Ella, ella.
Sarah got a head full of sex, better grab an umbrella. I make it right, I make it right, I make it right. Sarah got a head full of sex, better grab an umbrella. I make it right, I make it right.
Yeah, I rip it. Raise that way, man, without
delicious. That's my flavor of love. We make it rain like Rain Man when he play with the glove.
Amateur pole dancing, come and get this cash from me. They call me Rain Man. She try to rain dance, money so long. Competition faggot, there ain't none. Because the devil, it's attack of the Rain Man. Chainsaw in hand, blood stain on my apron. Rain Man, a fire from the hell, baby.
The Rain Man gave me 2 cures. Then he said, jump right in.
Like Damon, was dipped to the Rain Man, just like Rain Man. Down in the sun on the island of Cayman, while you and your main man.
Yo, plus my nieces got brain damage. I'm dumber than Rain Man is. There's mayonnaise on this, I need a plain sandwich.
Hope y'all make it through the storm. You know what though, I love the rain, man. Love the rain. Let's go.
Everybody say, it's the Rain Man, give me a rainy day.
Make it rain. Make it rain.
But there was one named Lazy Cooper who said he was a lying cheat. She said you call yourself a Rain Man, well you ought to be ashamed.
Well, Rain Man comes with his magic wand, but the judge says mortal can't have no fun.
Dear God, I want the king you save me.
Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body.
Dear God, I want the king you save me.
Secret society, trying to keep the arm.
Dear God, I want the king you save me.
Our father figures is baseless. They expect Illuminati. Take my body to sleep. Niggas at the party with they shotties. Just as rowdy as me.
So if money is the root, I want the whole damn tree. Ain't trying to stick around for Illuminati. Got to buy my Illuminati. A secret society do exist. Illuminati.
Okay, it's Young Wayne on the O's, aka Mr. Make It Rain on them O's like. Hey, everybody say, Mr. Rain Man, can we have a rainy day? Bring a umbrella, please bring a umbrella. Ella, 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 eh.
Rain, rain, rain this way. That's what all the strippers say. Rain man, go away. That's what all these haters say. I'm a rain man, and I
Gather up all your own. Get ready for this new world order. Shit is about to change, motherfucker. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep their eye on me. But I'm stay incognito in places.
Took me 33 years for me to see the truth. Never so clear, I was too young, I couldn't articulate myself the right way, son. But now, let me break it down, pass it all around. This is not a theory, the conspiracy is real. They wanna put me in a straight jacket in the paddock room, tell the world of 12 monkeys so they could be confused. Illuminati want my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society, trying to keep their eye on me.
Machiavellian is Illuminati, all through your body. It blows like a 12-gauge shot.
Niggas that got killed in the field and all the babies born. No, they ain't fully prepared for this new world order, so I keep it ghetto like.
We are slowly being slaughtered, so be prepared for the new world order. Yeah, you could yell out your brain.
Escaping through this hole that is gaping. This world is mine for the taking. Make me king as we move toward a new world order. A normal life is boring, but superstardom's close to pole.
Mr. Mathers, can you hear my voice? Okay, he's not responding. I'm gonna need an 18 gauge, left AC, right away.
BP is 90 over PALP, respiration's at 8. Okay, I'm tubing him.
DMC, this is Medic 41.
Medic 41, this is DMC base. MICM Betty, go ahead. He's cold. Spike a bag and grab the backboard.
Okay, got it. On 3. 1, 2.
Fellow Americans, it is with the utmost pride and sincerity that I present this recording as a living
Jay, Rain Man is back to Little Miss Sunshine. London, where you at?
My name ain't gonna be Slim Shady no more.
So no more Slim Shady.
No more Slim Shady, man.
What you talking about, man?
No more Eminem.
No more Eminem.
No more Eminem neither.
You crazy, man.
Proof. I won't even go by my fucking government name, Marshall Mathers. I'm gonna have this shit changed.
No more Marshall Mathers. What the fuck is you talking about right now, man?
If I do come back, you know my new name will be?
So, what's your new name gonna be, man?
Rain Man.
broadcast. I throw up more cash and change the forecast. Your boyfriend is lame, I make it rain on ya. He never make it rain like Southern California. Where's your umbrella? Now get your raincoat. Baby, I make it flood. Now you gon' need a boat. Gotta give her one of these in the back of the tank truck.
I'm at the Rolex, I just ran out of money. I need to borrow 50,000 cash.
Make it rain.
Come through, baby, we make it rain. B-class on the way too, we got 100 grand with it. Triple C's.
Make it
rain. Oh yeah, this the
you gotta get this. Having money's that everything that having it is. I was splurging on trips, but when I get my car back activated, I'm back to Vegas. Cause I always had a passion for flashing. Before I had it, I closed my eyes and imagined the good party in Atlanta. Well, I met her at this party in Chicago. She came right up to me, giving me conversation. I said, do you got a man? She said, no, with no hesitation. Well, there must be a music.
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. This it came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
You know, what was going on in my life at 15, and that's how I got introduced to the music industry. I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music. Yeah. But it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
How I came about being a lyricist is weird, because I started out technically, like I used to write all the time, you know, before I started going into the Rain Man thing, you know.
Why do you still do it? Why are you still out here?
Well, it goes back to the destiny thing. I mean, I made a bargain with it, you know, a long time ago, and I'm holding up my end.
What was your bargain?
To get where I am now.
Should I ask who you made the bargain with?
with the chief commander.
On this earth?
And on this earth, and then in a world we can't see.
Maybe just a nice cold brew. What's a beer? That's a devil in my ear. I've been sober a fucking year, and that fucker still talks to me. He's all I can fucking hear. Well, so come on, we'll watch the game. It's the Cowboys and Buccaneers. And maybe if I just drink half.
You know, so it's like a mumbling effect. In Rain Man, he was always mumbling all these numbers, rattling off these amazing numbers. And he was like, I guess, an idiot.
To become what I became with this level of fame, my soul is possessed by this devil. My new name is Rain Man. Yeah. Rain Man. Definitely Dr. Dre. Super dope beat maker. 487,973,463.70.
Yeah.
This right here we call a magic moment. Right now I'm thinking like, you know, where is this going? What does this track say? You know, I look at music like a puzzle, like I try to figure it out. You know, figure out what I'm gonna say on it, figure out the emotion in the track, what it's saying. Then I go through my Rain Man.
I don't wanna quit, but shit, I feel like this is it. For me to have this much, I feel like this is sick. This is not a game, it's fame. In real life, this is sick. Publicity scarred my ass, can still my fucking dick. Fuck the guns, I'm done. I never look at cats. If I scrap like I ain't never whipped some ass. I love my fans, but no one ever puts a grasp on the fact I've sacrificed everything I have. I never dreamt I'd get to the level that I'm at. This is whack. This is more than I ever could have asked. Everywhere I go, a hat, a sweater, hood, a mask. What about math? How come I wasn't ever good at that? It's like the boy in the bubble who never could adapt. I'm trapped. If I can go back, I never would have rapped. I sold my soul to the devil, I'll never get it back. I just wanna leave this game with level head intact. Imagine going from being and knowing.
Like a mumbling effect. In Rain Man, he was always mumbling all these numbers, rattling off these amazing numbers. And he was like, I guess, an idiot savant in the movie Dustin Hoffman. So I guess I'm an idiot savant. Well.
There are several things that immediately stand out about this frame. Something is not quite right here. It is probable that you have already sensed that something strange is going on in this frame. Let us take a closer look. First of all, it appears as if Rihanna is bent over, her head bowed low, her face against the floor. Her legs are parted, her arms upstretched, angled behind her. This frame is dualistic in nature. It tells two stories simultaneously. Look closely at Rihanna's hair. There are only a few strands leaning down towards the ground. How is this possible? If her head is fully bowed, then shouldn't all of her hair be leaning down towards the ground? Shouldn't the hair on the back of her head fold over towards the ground as well? Wouldn't gravity make this so? Secondly, there are anatomical impossibilities present in this frame. The distance between Rihanna's bowed head and shoulders is anatomically disproportionate. Given the relative position of her trapezius muscles and pectoralis major muscles, Rihanna's neck would have to be about 11 inches long in order for her head to reach that low. From this position, her neck would also have to be stretched downward at an anatomically impossible angle. But this is not all. The fact that we can simultaneously see the trapezius muscles and the pectoralis major muscles indicates that this frame has been doctored, changed, or digitally edited. The trapezius muscles and the pectoralis major muscles are posterior and anterior respectively. In other words, they are opposite of each other, one existing at one's back, the other at one's front. So then, how is it possible that we are able to see both so clearly here, unless this picture has been somehow altered? But why would it be altered? What purpose would it serve to alter this picture in such a way? Let's look closely at this area. What is this small horizontal line here? Is it some sort of protruding bone? Is it some sort of spontaneous mutation, the effect of which has formed bone structure only existing on one human being on the planet? If this is bone structure, then why is it not visible on the other side? This is not some protruding bone. This frame has been purposely altered. This small horizontal line is in actuality a right eye. We can therefore add the left eye, eyes, eyebrow ridges, small forehead region, top of head, horns, snout, mouth, miscellaneous bone structure. The head of Rain Man is in plain sight. So why did we not see this in the first place? Well, this frame is extremely brief, which makes it only accessible on a subconscious level. By freezing the frame and taking a more critical look, we can register all of these subliminal elements on a conscious level.
now so he can corner you.
I woke up, freezing. It was exactly 3 a.m. 3 a.m. is the demonic witching hour. It's a way for demons to mock the Holy Trinity. It's an inversion of 3 p.m., the miracle hour, which is traditionally accepted as the hour of Christ's death.
understand why it's this close. They talking about there's no evidence that I ever sodomized her, even though you put that all over the paper. And every time they take a quote out of this courtroom, they take a quote from out of her mouth, which is, you know, the stuff to put me in jail. It's nothing that's been true. I just want print the facts so everybody can sort it out. My life is ruined because nobody has a chance to get the facts.
That there was no semen found.
No semen found, no forceful entry, no entry into the anal, no nothing, none of that. You know,
and no fingerprints on the gun.
No fingerprints on the guns, you know what I'm saying?
What is your response to the allegations that were brought by the district attorney in Santa Barbara that you molested this boy?
Totally false. Before I would hurt a child, I would slit my wrists. I would never hurt a child. This is totally false. I was outraged. I could never do something like that.
This is all about my image. This has nothing to do with me. This is all about my image. It's like MTV, all the papers, they building me up. Now they destroying me on the same image that they perpetuated.
Thank you for, you know, giving me the opportunity to be heard, you know, in a positive light. Yeah. Well, just in a fair light. I first came to Arizona, man, and I remember one day coming from the studio at 6 o'clock in the morning and pulling over on the highway. We like 4 cars, you know, just to watch the sunrise. And it was at that point that I fell in love with Arizona. I said, you know what, this has to be God's country. You know, because I'd never seen anything as beautiful as that sunrise. Then I met the devil in God's country. You know, and it's not so much who, it's what, you know, what happens and the things that the devil does. It's not so much a person, even though he acts through people. You know, you can't call one person the devil.
Joe Arpaio?
You know, you can't call any one person the devil. You can't do that because no one person has enough power to be the devil. You know, and you know, it's through all these hardships that I realized that, you know what, this is God's country because I met the devil here. Because if I hadn't met the devil here, I wouldn't realize I was strong enough to overcome the obstacles that the devil would place in my path. And it's by overcoming these obstacles that I realized that this is God's country. Because he helped me get over these obstacles. He helped me get over these hurdles.
Okay, so but when you're done here, when you're out of here,
I'm not looking back.
You're not coming back?
No, I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back for a show. I'm not coming back for a visit. I'm not even driving through the states. If I'm in a plane and they got to fly over it, I'm going to go around, okay? You deserve the same grace. You know, whether I know you or not, I pray for my friends, family, loved ones, and as well as my enemies every night, you know, because we're all God's children. We're all God's children, and we all deserve the same grace.
I think people are curious how a guy, you've sold how many records?
28 million.
And made millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
How did you end up in here?
I think everyone who's watching knows how I ended up in here.
I don't know if they do.
I'm pretty sure they do. Anytime you get it, I'm pretty sure they do. You know, there's how do I end up in here?
Why you keep going back to Miami?
Yeah. Well, I have a fiance in Miami, and I have a new, have a baby, 3 months. Yep. I miss all my kids, man. I miss my kids. That's the hardest part about this. I miss my kids. But
do they come and see you?
No, they're in school and stuff like that. You know, my baby will be here in a couple of days, though. My baby will be here in a couple of days. My baby will be here. Don't judge me. Well, you shouldn't judge anyone. But don't have an assumption on who I am until you've met me.
Is there anyone else who would like to share with us tonight?
Yeah. My name is Marshall.
whipped out and crushed. They say proof just flipped out, pony just whipped out and bust. Nah, it ain't like duty to do that. He wouldn't fucking shoot at nobody. He fight first, but dwelling on it only makes the night worse. Now I'm popping vibes, perks, and methadone pills. Yeah, M-type verse, you killed it. Fucking drug dealers hang around me like...
That Proof passed away, I kind of took it hard for a lot of different reasons, but I actually had an afterthought after Proof had passed away, like, you know, should I have put him in that video like that? You know, I kind of went through, like, in my mind, like, kind of beat myself up over it a little bit. I mean, none of us in the group, like, I mean, it all hit us. It was so, just, you know.
Makes no sense.
Nah, it didn't make any sense. At the time it happened, it still doesn't make any sense to me.
Bitch, you took me for granted, took my heart and ran it straight into the planet, into the dirt. I can no longer stand it. Now my respect I demand it. I'ma take control of this relationship, command it, and I'ma be the boss of you now. Goddamn it! And what I mean is that I will no longer let you control me. So you better. I've done my best to give you nothing less than perfectness, and I know that if I end this, I'll no longer have nothing left. But you keep treating me like a staircase. It's time to fucking step. And I won't be coming back, so don't hold your fucking breath. You know what you've done, no need to go in depth. I told you you'd be sorry if I fucking left. I laugh while you wept. How's it feel now? Yeah, funny ain't it? You neglected me. Did me a favor, all my spirit free of set. But a special... Don't think I'm loyal, all I do is rap. How can I moonlight on the side? I have no life outside of that. Don't I give you enough of my time? You don't think so, do you? Jealous when I spend time with the girls. Why I'm married to you still, man, I don't know. But tonight I'm serving you with papers, I'm divorcing you. Go marry someone else and make them famous, and take away their freedom like you did to me. Treat them like you don't need them and they ain't worthy of you. Treat them the same shit that you made me eat. I'm moving on, forget you. Oh, now I'm special. I ain't feel special when I was with you. All I ever felt was this helplessness, in prison by a selfish bitch. Chew me up and spit me out. I felt for this so many times, it's ridiculous. And still I stick with this. I'm sick of this. But in my sickness and addiction, you're addictive as they get. Evil as they come, vindictive as they make them. My friends keep asking me why I can't just walk away from them. Addicted to the pain, the stress, the drama. I'm drawn to it, I guess I'm a mess. Cursed and blessed, but this time I ain't changing my mind. I'm climbing out this abyss. You're screaming as I walk out that I'll be missed. But when you spoke of people who meant the most to you, you left me off your list. Fuck you, hip-hop, I'm leaving you. My life sentence is served, bitch, and it's just... where they can be alone. Are you calling me? Are you trying to get through? Are you reaching out for me? I'm reaching out for you. I'm just so fucking depressed. I just can't.
It symbolizes like what my life is like right now, you know, because of the fame, but also kind of how I've had to like remove myself from society a little bit, pull back, you know, to I guess conquer my demons, my addiction.
My brain can't understand this new me. That's understandable, man, but think how bananas you be. You be an animal too. If you were trapped in this fame and caged in it like a zoo, and everybody's looking at you, what you want me to do? I'm starting to live like a recluse, and the truth is fame's starting to give me an excuse to be at an all-time low. I sit alone.
If your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're gonna do a lot to get there. Like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil. Like you're gonna end up on a one-way street and it's going nowhere. Like that's just the truth. I've seen so many people like forsake their moral code and their value system just for a little bit of fame, and it's not worth it at the end of the day. It's really not worth it.
Okay, I'm still alive.
So am I too. You can't kill a spirit even if you tried to. Sold your soul to me. Need I remind you? You remember that night you prayed to God you give anything to get a record deal? Well, Dre signed you. This is what you wanted your whole life. Also right? Ooh, look at this house. Look at these cars. They're so nice. Ooh. Oh, but you didn't know fame has a price too. Did you just now seeing the downside too? Who's your best friend from high school? Your wife too? Ain't even sure if your kids like you. Come off tour, can't even sleep at night without NyQuil. Kill the value-matic, start a rehab cycle. But together we can break the cycle.
Hey yo, before I start this song, man, I just wanna thank everybody for being so patient and bearing with me over these last couple of years while I figure this shit out.
not just the not disassemble. I'm alive. No, please. I'm alive. No, stop. No, do not kill me.
The movie! Get it! Hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
Tårin suderte, потогымен байлана. Тоо тээ сүндмин сар хүнэ. Толготын орэгор үлнүнэ. Татхын жүйтмин эжмин саналгын. Жүмбүртин жихсэнд ангир дурна. Жилин бүрлү жүйтмэ эжмин саналгын. Ангир дурна.
to me, baby, like boom, boom, boom. What I want is what you want, nah, nah. Come here, rude boy, can you keep it up? Come here, rude boy, is you big enough? Yeah, I want what you want. Give it to me, baby, like boom, boom, boom. What I want is what you want, nah, nah. Come here, rude boy, can you keep it up? Love me.
Last name ever, first name greatest, like a spring. Swag low, I build you up, knees weak, I stand you up. Red lips, red dress, like I'm like a fire truck. What you need, you can have that. My black card, they don't decline that. See potential in you, let me mold that. I can transform ya, I can transform ya, I can transform ya. Anything you want, I can get it for you.
That new shit, keep standing in mind. That universal mind control, now move
What is happening in Hollywood that a guy that tough will be on the street waving a gun, screaming, "They are trying to kill me"? Yeah. What's going on? Why is Dave Chappelle going to Africa? Why does Mariah Carey make a $100 million deal and take her clothes off on TRL? A weak person cannot get to sit here and talk to you. Ain't no weak people talking to you. So what is happening in Hollywood? Nobody knows. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy, they're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
Yeah, in the name of Jesus. Yes. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And every tongue that rises against me in judgment thou shalt condemn. Lord, give me a sign. But this is the heritage of the service of the Lord. And that righteousness is of me, said the Lord. Amen. Lord, give me a sign. I really need to talk to you, Lord. Since the last time we talked, the walk has been hard. Now I know you haven't left me, but I feel like I'm alone. I'm a big boy now, but I'm still not grown, and I'm still going through it. Pain and a hurt, soaking up trouble like rain in the dirt. And I know only I can stop the rain with just a mention of my Savior's name. In the name of Jesus, devil, I rebuke you for what I go through and trying to make me do what I used to. But all that stops right here. As long as the Lord's in my life, I will have no fear. I will know no pain from the light to the dark. What I'm going to speak on is the thing that's on my mind the most. You know what I'm saying? The thing that we all got to deal with every day, but don't really know. The industry. The industry. Man, it's not the same. Doesn't have to do with talent. It's about playing the game. The industry. Real niggas is dying to get in. The industry. Just to find they don't fit in. The industry ain't what it used to be. The industry is trying to control the way you MC. They want you to dress like this and talk like that. But I'm going to dress like this and talk with the bat. The industry got your word meaning nothing. The industry, fuck what you heard because he's bluffing. The industry, money, bitches, hate, for that day to try to take a fucking thing off my plate. The industry like, wait! But in the streets we like, get 'em. 17 up in that thing. Catch him sleeping and hit him. The industry, if you ain't got a strong mind, the industry will break you down. It's a matter of time. The industry, vultures with nothing to feast on. See me? I'm getting my beast on. The industry, stay in the dirt, play in the dirt. Test the wrong one in the industry and you will get hurt. I'm not an industry artist. I'm an artist in the industry. So I do what the fuck I want because nobody can finish me. The industry, wanted, dead or alive, new artists to sell their souls in the way they survive. The industry don't give a fuck about you, but the industry couldn't make a dime without you. The industry, I'm sick of this industry shit. The industry playing them like a industry bitch. They tried to finish me quick, but I am long, so I stand strong. Fuck a beat. Listen to the words in the damn song. I only know how to speak the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I got a little short joint I'm gonna hit you with. You know what I'm saying? And it basically reflects on my relationship with the industry. This is what it is. Often my words fall on deaf ears. Motherfuckers be listening but don't hear. Talking to a nigga, he be sitting right here. I'd be like, where you going? Nigga be like, yeah. Thank you.
Cats love you like that. Your music influences them. They get through their lives listening to your music.
Exactly. So many people come to me and say, yo, you know, this one song got me through this rough time, or, you know, remember that family was, you know, listening to a certain song when he died, and every time they hear that song, it reminds them, it's like, yo, I touch people. All that, you know, pull your titties out, shake your ass, and drive a car with big rims, that's some ignorant yo.
Now, you got issues with the industry. What's going down with the industry, dog?
The industry is full of a bunch of dick-sucking, dick-riding, bending over the desk ass nigga, straight up like that. Whoever don't like it, bring it, nigga. Bring it. I don't give a fuck. Bring it. Bring it. You're not gonna see me at every party, every industry party, all the clubs. I go somewhere quiet, man, shoot pool with me and my mans and them. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit I do. You know what I'm saying? Fuck my remote control cars, jump on the four-wheelers. You know what I mean? I ain't with all that in the club shit, throwing it up and all that bullshit. I ain't got time for that shit, man. I mean, cause then you find yourself doing the same shit every fucking day. What are you, a fucking alcoholic? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Give it a fucking break, man. Live a little, you know what I mean? I play with my kids, man. I play with my toys, I play with my dogs, man. You know what I'm saying? We go somewhere, shoot pool. We do what the fuck we do. Now the verse is allowed to be here?
Vista de comparecencia inicial. Señoras y señores, esta es la vista de comparecencia inicial del condado de Maricopa. El propósito de esta vista es explicarles las acusaciones en su contra de...
Nobody knows, just to walk in the trouble. It's crazy. Nobody knows how they got here. Ridiculous, man. They were in the garage, around the corner.
All right.
Take a seat, please. Okay, sir, you've got 4 separate probation violation matters that are before the court this evening. The first is a probation for theft, which is a Class 3 felony. The second is probation for possession of narcotic drugs, a Class 4 felony, and animal cruelty, which is a misdemeanor offense. The next is a probation violation matter in regard to an attempted aggravated assault charge, Class 6 felony. And the last is a probation matter involving possession of marijuana, which is also a Class 6 felony.
Bad treatment going on. Only one in here. The only one got arrested today. Sucks do it every time, man. Every time, man. Every time they do it to me. They gotta be quiet about it. I get my rights violated, but I gotta be quiet about it. Let's go. Let's go. Now let's go. This is a bitch, man.
So I pray for you. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't believe everything you read. And only believe half of what you see. God bless you.
the sad news?
Well, actually my father called me. I was at home, and I had just hung up the phone with my business partner, and he had just told me about Farrah, and I said, oh my, geez, I wonder who's next, because it always happens in threes. I wonder who's next, because it always happens in threes.
Do you think, Michael, do you think it's murder?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I said it in the beginning, and I believe it to this day. You must remember, Michael told me repeatedly that they were going to kill him, that he was going to die.
And who did it?
last few weeks, a large amount of ugly, malicious information has been released into the media about me. Apparently, this information was leaked through transcripts in a grand jury proceeding, where neither my lawyers nor I ever appeared. The information is disgusting and false.
See this arm? This is as far as I can reach it. Same with this side over here.
Because of what happened at the police station?
Yeah, at the police station. And what they did to, if you saw what they did to my arms.
I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know. But certain dots, like when I see that they put every black man in the movies in a dress at some point in their career, I'll be connecting them down like, wow, all these brothers gotta wear a dress. This happened to me. I'm doing a movie with Martin.
Yeah.
The movie's going good. So I walk in the trailer, I'm like, man, this must be the wrong trailer because there's a dress in here. They come in, the writer comes in, I think he's the writer, he's like, Dave, listen, we got this hilarious scene where Martin's sneaking out of jail, so he disguises you as a prostitute. And you put this dress on, and huh? What? As a prostitute? Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't feel comfortable with that. That should have been in the discussion. What? You don't feel comfortable with it? I mean, it's a hilarious bit. All the greats have done it. And I'm not wearing no dress, man. I'm funnier than a dress. Just give me something funny to say. I don't need to wear no dress to be funny. And finally he's like, and he leaves, and then like the director comes, Dave, it really would be great if you wear the dress. Now the producers comes, come on, David, would be so great. I mean, and then I started thinking about it. All the comics that I've seen, man, you know, strong brothers, why they be putting us in these dresses? But the minute it was clear, I was adamant, I'm not wearing a dress, I'm not wearing the dress. All right, fine, think of something else. That comes back 10 minutes later, the whole new scene. Hot damn, how did you write the scene so fast? They're trying to convince me I'm insane. They were trying to get me to take psychotic medication. I said, I'm not taking this medicine, man, because I know these people be trying to control you or maybe discredit you. I was afraid like...
When did the color of your skin start to change?
Oh boy, sometime after Thriller. Around Off the Wall Thriller.
And what did you think? I mean,
it's in my family. My father said it's on his side. I can't control it. I don't understand. I mean, it makes me very sad.
Say, Jew me, sue me, and some people are saying that that is anti-Semitic.
It's not anti-Semitic. But when I say Jew me, sue me, everybody do me, kick me, kike me, don't you black or white me, I'm talking about myself as the victim.
People still are not, they don't feel they've heard everything about the whiteness of your skin. Is it to be neither black or white, neither to look completely male, to be in the androgynous zone? Where does it come from?
I think it creates itself, nature.
Tired. I'm really, really tired of the manipulation. I'm tired of how the press is manipulating everything that's been happening in this situation. They do not tell the truth. They're lying. All the forms of popular music, from jazz to hip-hop to bebop to soul, you know, you talk about the different dances, from the cakewalk to the jitterbug to the Charleston to breakdancing. All these are forms of black dancing. If you go to the bookstore down the corner, you won't see one black person on the cover. The minute it became the all-time best-selling album in the history of the Guinness Book of World Records, overnight they called me a freak. They called me a homosexual. They called me a child molester. They said I tried to bleach my skin. They made everything to turn the public against me. I know my race. I just look in the mirror. I know I'm black. Let's not leave this building and forget what has been said. Put it into your heart. put it into your subconscious mind, and let's do something about it. We have to. We have to.
You must remember, Michael told me repeatedly that they were going to kill him, that he was going to die.
And who did it? Do you think, Michael, do you think it's murder?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I said it in the beginning, and I believe it to this day. Absolutely. Absolutely. You must remember, Michael told me repeatedly that they were going to kill him, that he was going to die. And he would say that. And when I heard my mother scream, "He's dead," immediately I said, "Who did it?" I didn't say what for, what of, what happened, who did it. Because he repeatedly said that. And he not only told me, he told my mother as well,
Yeah.
and she mentions it quite often too.
And who did it?
There's quite a few involved. The doctor that you're looking at, the doctor that you see there, was the fall guy. That's what he was. He was the fall guy.
And so there are people in the background?
There are people in the
Pulling
background.
strings?
Yes, absolutely.
Michael was a perfectionist, and I'll still say he is a perfectionist because I think his work will live on forever. He's truly a blessing. He's a blessing from Allah, and the reason why I say this is because he was blessed with so much talent and so much ability, and usually in this world people take that and they don't give back and they don't use that for the right things. Michael took Allah's blessings and he gave back to inspire children, to inspire people. And in this sick world we live in, they tried to bring him down with the very thing that he loved, which is children. And he was the voice for children who were less fortunate. And that's how these false allegations came about, and all these things about the false child molestation.
Are you surprised that Conrad Murray's back to his clinic?
I'm very, very unhappy with that. And I'll say this, he just took the life of one of the most wonderful human beings. Not because of his talent and his artistry, but the person he was, to take Allah's blessings and to not get concerned about homes and cars and this and that, but to give back to people and to inspire. That's what hurts. This was all planned. It was part of a conspiracy, part of the American government, the FBI, to do an investigation for 17 years on Michael Jackson. And for what? They found nothing. And they tried and tried and tried to bring him down, to diminish his popularity. He was so powerful in success. I just wish he would have embraced Islam, and I tried very, very hard because I think that would have been his protection.
So was Michael Muslim the time he died?
He was studying a lot. His whole protection and his security were all Muslims, and he was ready to make that journey. They just released all these FBI files, and they said they found nothing. So now they release him while he's dead because they want him out of the way. He became so successful. His kindness became a threat.
Why?
He wasn't interested
Why
in
he was a threat?
Because that's the way it is in this world. He's not interested in politics. He's not interested in anything but helping people. That's it. They really thought he was going to jail, but see, Allah is so good because His good and His innocence, the good that He's done all over the world, and the message in the music and the type of person that he was and he still will always be is what freed him. Because they tried, but that goes to show you that Allah is stronger than the judge, is stronger than the allegations, everything that they tried to put against him.
Well, from bad boys to Muslims, a growing number of rap artists are leaving the bad boy hip-hop lifestyle for a more spiritual one. The Canadian Dawah Association says an increasing number of rappers this year embraced Islam or acknowledged they previously embraced Islam. Among the names, Busta Rhymes, Loon, Napoleon, Castro and Raekwon. Well, Amir Junaid Muhaddith, better known by his stage name Loon, is one artist hoping to change the lyrics and message of rap following his own religious conversion. Well, Loon was part of P. Diddy's Bad Boy Records. He accepted Islam in 2008 on a tour in Dubai. He joins me now from Saudi Arabia, where he's just finished performing an Umrah or minor religious pilgrimage. Thanks so much for joining us. You kind of look a little bit different to me today than how we've been seeing you in those pop videos. Is Loon still in there somewhere?
Nah, Loon is working his way out of my system, you know. Just happy to be, accepting Islam and finding the peace of mind that I was always searching for in the music business. And it was very difficult to find this place in my life now, but thanks to Islam, I've been able to, complete my search, and now I'm very much at peace.
I think if the Western world really look at Islam for what it really is and stop trying to put this terrorist word with Muslims and Islam, the world could be a much better place, really, because it's the most pure religion ever.
When Michael and I used to sit down and watch television, and we used to see the children in Africa, flies around their mouth. Remember that? They were just dying. And he said there were tears streaming down his face. He said, Mother, one day I'm going to do something about that. My son would never hurt a child. He loved children too much.
Ever since I was born, Daddy has been the best father you could ever imagine. And I just wanted to say I love him so much.